so they can't say my name.
Yeah.
Would
it be Zappe?
No, in Korean,
Zappe?
autism. Yes.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Korea Unfiltered. When I tell you there's one country in this world that I really think I should have been born apart from Kenya, and that is South Africa. And the guest today was she was dragging me for attempting to speak her language. She is dragging me. I even thought of kicking her out of the studio. I'm not joking. I thought about it. But I think this is it's our second South African guest, but she's the first guest who can say, Sosa. Sosa. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying the right way. So introducing to you guys, Zappe! Woo! Can you do the Sosa thing?
Kosa.
That's what I was trying to say. It didn't come out right, but I tried. I'm so jealous she can do that. So jealous. I can't. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I would love to introduce
Girl, go for
myself. Oh my goodness. Okay, hello everyone. My name is Zappe. I am from South Africa, the Rainbow Nation. Should I tell you my age? No.
I don't.
Girl never reveals her age.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. What do you do in Korea?
I am a lot of things, but my main thing is an English teacher.
What else are you? Girl,
I can't say.
Oh.
Nothing
It's always the South Africans, by the way.
I can't say because contracts.
Okay. You know what? Tell me off camera.
I'll tell you.
You guys don't get to listen. Close your ears, actually. Just kidding. Interesting. So you are a full-time teacher or part-time teacher?
Full-time teacher through the EPIC program. But I work at a language center, not at a school.
What's a language center?
So a language center is a lot of elementary schools, because ours is based on elementary. A lot of elementary schools come to the center.
Yeah.
Elementary kids come to the center, and we teach them English, science, anything.
Yeah.
But sometimes we also go to the middle schools, and sometimes we also teach teachers. Yeah. So
Are you teaching teachers English, or are you teaching teachers how to teach English?
we're teaching teachers English. Yeah.
Are they English teachers or are they just teachers?
Some of them are just teachers. Some of them are English teachers.
And you're teaching English teachers how to teach English. Confusion. I'm confused.
Yeah.
This is actually a part of English teaching in Korea that I've never heard.
Yeah.
Like a language center.
Yeah, that's part of what I wrote in my form.
Yeah.
Like climbing up the ladder, people don't know all of these things.
I've never heard of this
So
before.
people get stuck
Yeah.
in this bubble of, I can only teach at a school.
Yeah,
I
or
can't-
hagwon, yeah.
Or hagwon. Whereas, no, guys, you can climb the ladder. You can climb the ladder. Aside from hagwons or a regular school,
Yeah.
you can go to international schools. You can go to language centers. You can teach at universities.
Yeah.
There's a lot of... Yeah.
Ways to get up. So before we understand how you got up there, what got you to Korea the first time?
What got me to Korea? This is gonna be a little awkward to say
yeah.
in front of Paris.
Why?
But
Girl, don't say I got you here. Please don't say that.
no, okay.
Oh, thank
Yes
God.
and no.
Girl.
Yes and no.
She came in and she was like, what did you say when you saw me?
She's like, oh my God, you're so pretty.
There's something else that you said. I was like, stop. We just starstruck is the word.
Yeah,
You used. I was like, girl, shut the hell up. Literally contacted you. We're like, girl, stop. We don't do that around here. I was like,
I was at the door, you guys. I was at the door, and I was like panicking. Should I put my bag down? What should I do?
she
And
put her
she's
bag
like,
at the doorway.
Just come in. Just come in. I'm like, oh my gosh. In my head, I'm like, it's Paris. It's Paris.
Girl, I'm literally the most awkward person you'll meet. I think you've already caught on that I'm super freaking awkward.
But I was
also
like, awkward, so
So it works. You know what I mean? Like if you weren't awkward, I think the energy would have been so off. Because you would have probably think, oh wow, this girl's weird.
no.
But now you're like, okay, it's Paris.
I'm like,
She's
oh, okay.
She's just Paris, you know? I'm just
not
weird.
she's just Paris. I'm like, oh, okay, she's human.
Facts. Facts.
Oh, but
Yeah.
what got me to Korea?
Yeah.
My little sister. So it's like a long story. My little
Oh, we have
sister was a huge army fan. So like
A BTS fan?
BTS fan.
Not her. I was like, the military? She likes the military?
No. She was a huge army.
Yeah.
So she was a BTS fan, and she kind of introduced me to BTS, and I was just like, okay, I don't understand what they say.
Yeah.
So she did a lot of more research, like, oh no, you really need to like get into this. They're really cool. I'm like, BTS though. No, I don't understand what they say.
Yeah.
So eventually she introduced me to GOT7. And I'm like, oh, okay. There's
Yeah.
like 3 foreigners who
Yeah.
speak English fluently. Like
Yeah.
I can relate to these people. So she got me into that. And then later on, I went down the spiral, like looking at foreigners in Korea.
Yeah.
And then,
Boom.
Paris!
My YouTube channel that I have abandoned came on YouTube. Wait, you saw my personal channel, right?
A YouTube channel, and I saw you on multiple TV shows.
Oh,
like
yeah,
Korean
'cause-
TV
yeah.
shows.
Yeah.
So we have a channel TVN in South Africa. So I saw you on one of those. I'm like, who's this?
I am in South Africa.
She is. She
am in
actually
South Africa.
is. She
I have
actually-
made it, guys. I don't even need to speak the language at this point. Y'all can keep that. I am in South Africa. That's crazy.
So yeah. Also, you actually reposted something that I posted on
Oh.
Instagram
What'd you
back
post?
in 2021 when COVID was just a little. You posted like a tag, post your cat or kitten or something like that. So I posted mine, and then you
I also
reposted it.
Listen, anything with a cat. Anything with a cat, I'm there, guys. Life is such a full circle. Like, I love meeting people who've like known me for a while online and then meeting you guys in real life. And I'm just like, bro, you've seen my life change so much. I've changed so much online, guys. That's
love
so
her so
funny.
much. I
Girl,
love her so much.
thank you for
Okay.
watching. And also thank you for coming. Because like that was like a choice that you made. And thank you for accepting, you know, my invitation to come to the show.
Thank you.
But yeah.
Thank you.
We out here, y'all. We out here.
We out here.
But yeah.
So, journeying to Korea, I was just like, okay, I either need to like study in Korea,
Yeah.
or I don't know. So I started doing research. What can I do in Korea?
Yeah.
Well, I can't be a model because BBW.
You ain't shit for saying that. First of all, I don't even think you qualify, but you not shit for saying that.
So eventually, I just
Wow.
stumbled upon ESL,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, I thought ESL was only in China.
Yeah.
Nah, it's all over Asia.
ESL is in English as a second language? Or?
Yeah, like teaching English as a second
Ah,
language.
okay,
So
yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me go. Let's
Korea.
go. Korea.
Yeah.
I started applying. Yeah,
And here you are.
here I am. So it's my little
Yeah.
sister in Paris, y'all.
And probably other black influences, right?
It's my little sister in Paris, y'all.
We out here. I thought you were going to say yes to that. I need to, you know what? I need to go back to my channel. That's what I need to do. I need to
Yes.
start posting story times again.
Yes.
Because my life be crazy. Y'all.
Yes.
It'd be crazy. This has motivated me
Please.
to want to start my channel again.
Yo, guys,
She'll be back.
can I say something in Vernac?
Yeah.
Hambanyo subscribe, guys.
Please subscribe.
Yeah.
Say it again. Habanya.
Hambani
Hambani.
nyo
Nyo.
subscribe.
Hambani nyo subscribe, guys.
Oh! Y'all got that? She's turning to
Y'all
the
don't
girl.
understand.
What
You
the
don't
heck?
under- I'm basically adopted in South Africa now. If anybody is looking for a grown daughter,
A girl.
I am an adult. I have my own life, but I will be happily adopted at this point by a South African specifically.
Yeah.
Black South African.
Yeah.
That's the only one I'll take. So that's so funny. So you ended up, how long have you been here?
This in February
Yeah.
will be my 3rd year.
You've been here for a while.
Is it?
3 years is not a lot to you?
No.
Is it because those years went by fast? 'Cause
Yeah,
the
they
last
went really,
5
really
years have
fast.
like, those 5 years went by quick. After COVID, crazy quick.
No, it went fast.
That went really, really fast. Yeah.
fast.
That's probably why you don't feel like it's a long time, but it's actually a long time. 3 years is a long time.
Don't tell me that.
Girl, I've been here for almost 8 years. So I remember when I was like, oh, I'm only going to be in Korea for 2 years.
Same.
2 years has become 8 years and 3 years here.
I thought it was 6 months because initially the first English program I was under was for 6 months, and I was like, let me renew.
Yeah, they were like, you thought? Wait, so let's go to how you started your career in Korea. How did that? Like, how did? Not the year. I don't even think you know you just did that. Your career in Korea year. Oh, sorry. I had to call that out, y'all. How did you end up becoming a teacher? And how long did your contracts last before you got to where you are right now in the language center?
Oh, okay. So my first contract was 6 months.
Yeah.
And then I renewed another 6 months. Mm-hmm. And then I switched programs, which is 1 year.
Yeah.
And then I switched programs again, which is 1 year.
And time just went.
Time just kept going. Time just kept going. But my first contract, I was in a small town called Gwangyang, but I was teaching at a smaller town in Gwangyang called Bonggang. So that's in Jeonnam-do.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The beef province. So they got a lot of bulgogi there.
Oh, actually sounds good. Maybe I need to go to the beef capital of Korea. Pause.
So, I fell in love with the students because initially I was like, oh no, I'm not going to enjoy this. I've never taught in my life.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be completely transparent, I was like, I'm here to vibe, if anything.
Catching a vibe.
Just catching a vibe. I'm here to just... And then I just fell in love with the profession because I studied law. So teaching...
Oh.
What am I doing?
Newfound respect just started. She studied law, y'all. That's crazy. Oh, okay.
Oh, so fell in love with the kids in Bonggang. Oh my goodness. No, I'm not gonna name drop them. But
the parents are like, "Excuse me, ma'am."
Yeah, I had a few favorites.
Yeah. Child, you getting sick in my studio? Zappe is bringing a cold in my studio, guys. You good?
Yeah, okay, it's gone.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Back to the point, guys.
Back to the point. So I fell in love with the students at Bonggang. I really really love those kids.
Aww.
Like even today, I think about them all the time. Like, oh my gosh, I wonder where so-and-so is. I wonder where so-and-so is.
Yeah.
One of the highlights would be when I'd be in the teacher's office, like at my desk. The 6th graders and the 5th graders would come in because I was teaching elementary. They'd come in and like, oh, teacher. So it's a rural area. So them trying to speak English just,
so cute.
Melted my heart. Oh, teacher. Oh, so they can't say my name.
Yeah. Would it be Zappe?
No, in Korean.
Zappe?
Autism, yes.
Your name in Korean means autism. Zappe. Wow.
Yeah, so one of my favorite students, she was just like, I don't like that. What does your name mean in South Africa? So I tell him my full name, which is Zappe Zulu, which means from heaven. Or
that's
AKA
so sweet.
Sky.
Yeah.
My parents is...
They did that.
AKA Sky. So I'm just like, oh no, my name means Hanel.
Yeah.
So they just started calling me Hanel teacher, Hanel teacher, Hanel teacher. So
sweet. That is so sweet for these kids to be like, we're not calling you that because it's not a bad meaning either, but it's not a meaning of what your real name is.
Yeah.
So we're gonna change it to the real meaning of your name in Korean.
Yeah.
That is, kids these days are sometimes are so sweet.
Love them so much.
That is, I honestly thought you were gonna say you had a bit of difficulty because it was such a rural. I can't say that word. Rural. Small town.
Rural.
The Kenyan in me. Sound like I'm barking.
Yes.
A small town.
Yes.
Because it was a small town. Yeah, I thought it would say like you had like, because they've probably never seen foreigners, but you had such a positive experience.
No, a funny fact is I was the first like African teacher there. So like,
oh wow.
but I was the fourth English teacher there.
Yeah.
The first English teacher was a lady named, I'm not gonna name drop.
Yeah. She's probably
Not
like,
the yeah.
what? I'm
Yeah.
like, say it.
It was a white American lady.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second lady, I also followed her.
Oh,
She's
okay.
African American.
Okay.
She's quite huge on YouTube as well. So she taught
Who's this lady?
this lady. Can I name drop?
You can name drop if you're
Oh,
a fan of this person.
Cicely Leston.
Ah, okay.
She taught there.
She taught
Yeah.
in the school that you taught.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Lived in the same apartment. I was like, girl.
Oh wow. Okay, that's
She's
really
also
cool.
a sweetheart. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know,
So you've
something
met her
about.
too?
No, I did it like via Instagram.
Yeah.
Something about African Americans, guys. I don't know, guys. They be so sweet. Like, what
If you
the
didn't name
heck?
drop Cisa, I would have been like, it's the Kenyans. I would have been like, I'm claiming it all for us. But she's African American, so we'll say African American.
So she was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
how are you? So a couple times like video called and she saw some
That
of the
is so sweet of her
students.
to do.
Because
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
when she was teaching there, they were in third grade. So video called and like, oh my gosh, teacher's your friend. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, but yeah.
Yeah.
So love that. She
Mm-hmm.
showed me a few robes. And then the other teacher, she's from the UK.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember her name. Oh my gosh. But she was such a great help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember her name because it wasn't like her name. It was some anime character.
Oh.
Yeah, on her
okay.
katalog.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Where was I going with this?
Oh, you're basically saying that it wasn't like you didn't really have any hardships because I guess
yeah,
they were used to seeing.
foreigners.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was your first contract, and you ended that contract because it just ended, right? Like
Yeah, it just ended. But I had the opportunity to renew, which I did.
Yeah.
I stayed with the kiddies and
Yeah.
they were like so happy.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the second year I changed programs. That's when I jumped ships to Epic.
Okay.
And I decided like, since the school is shifting over to Epic, can I stay here? So
Yeah.
they're like, yeah. They were so surprised because most specifically I stayed for my fifth graders. Ugh, they stole my heart. I love it so much.
Oh, I hope they're doing great.
Yeah, they're probably going to second year next year. Middle school.
They're middle schoolers now.
Yeah.
Life is about to
Anyways.
start for them. Yeah.
So I really had a good time. Oh,
Uh-oh.
but one co-teacher.
Ah.
Oh,
It's always a co-teacher, guys.
Oh, and
Yeah.
it was shocking for me because it's like, girl, we're the same age. Like, we should be the best of boombas.
Yeah.
Like, we should be bestie, westie. You don't want to test me. Like, girl,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah.
But
Was it a Korean co-teacher or another
a
foreign?
Korean co-teacher?
Was she just not vibing with you?
Yeah.
Why is it always a co-teacher?
Yeah.
Most of the people who've come on this podcast who are teachers also said they have some trouble with I cannot speak. Have some trouble with their co-teachers. It's always like that.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I truly did not get it. I truly did not. I tried. And I low-key blame myself
Why do you blame yourself?
for trying so hard. I just always felt disappointed. Like, oh my gosh, my efforts are not being seen. Whereas if I had taken my friend's route, Janice, she had a troublesome co-teacher, but she kind of like just ignored her. So I should have done that. Maybe my life would have been easier, but no, I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna try.
You know what? You were young.
Never do that again.
Yeah. And if you do it once and it doesn't work, just stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk
But at least
about
you're here now,
district.
isn't it? It's always a co-teacher, y'all. So that was your third contract, right? Your second contract or your third contract?
I would say second because it's like, okay, technically third, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And then what happened after that?
Then I jumped ships to
Okay.
the language center.
How did you get that job?
I skipped so many steps.
It
is
seems
what
like you
something-
did.
Listen, prayer and fasting.
Oh.
Oh,
Say that
Jesus,
again.
don't play with me.
Facts.
Praying and fasting. Cha.
God does not play with his children. He
'Cause
loves
to
his
work
children.
at the center,
Yeah.
you need to have been in Korea for 4 years, have some sort of Korean proficiency. and some sort of
Oh, wow.
teaching like qualification,
Yeah.
not just like the TFL or something like that, but
Yeah.
like if PGCE or teaching degree, something. I'm like, Lord, I want this job.
Yeah.
I can say the basic Korean word here and there, but
Yeah.
I need this job. And he's like, okay, say less, babe. And I got the job. And now
Yeah.
I'm in bliss heaven. Oh my goodness. You
Yeah.
know, when something goes right in one part of your life, something else has to go wrong.
Of course. You can never have it blissful all the time, huh? Something has to happen. When it just shakes you. It has to happen. So your career was doing really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Work-wise, oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Social-wise.
Ooh.
But we'll get into that later.
Okay. Damn. I'm like, I wonder what happened. So I guess when it comes to your job right now, what are the things that you love most about working in the language center?
Oh, I love how we have so much free reign.
Mm-hmm.
So our head teacher, she'll give us like topics
Mm-hmm.
to choose from, books to choose from. Yeah, choose whatever, and you can plan the lesson the way
Yeah.
you want to plan it, how you
Oh,
want
okay.
to teach it. Like we're not like, what's the word I'm looking for? Confined?
Confined works. Constricted works. too.
Yes,
Yeah.
constricted to the curriculum.
Yeah.
So we get free reign. And after we see the first lesson or first students that come in and we're like, okay, maybe this is a little too difficult, we can adjust it, which is absolutely something.
That's really
I love
nice.
it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
The only downside I would say would be we never get to see the same students more than twice.
Yeah, because you're moving all the time and seeing different people all the
Yeah,
time.
all the time. So making those connections is something I definitely miss. Being like proper at a school kind of teacher.
Yeah, well, you're seeing kids grow up and stuff. Yeah. You're
I
not really
do.
seeing that now.
Nah, I do miss that, but the money is worth it.
You know what? They're not your kids. You'll be fine. Okay.
As long as they get the foreign experience, because literally that's also part of the like language center.
Oh, it's like getting the
Just-
foreign experience.
Yeah, it's like seeing a foreigner, because most of the schools that we go teach at, they don't have an English teacher. Like it's a Korean
yeah.
English teacher who teaches them, so they don't get exposed to foreigners. So some of them is like the first time seeing a foreigner in real life.
How has that been for you? Being like oohed and odd, probably. When you walk in a room, they're like, ooh, foreigner,
Can I touch
foreigner.
your hair?
Oh my God, I bet, especially your hair being this fun right now, I'm sure those kids will not
Oh
touch
my
it.
goodness.
Yeah.
Because we did winter camp just recently, 2 weeks ago. The amount of times, teacher, can I touch your hair? I mean, I applaud them for
Asking their kids.
Yeah, that's one thing I was shocked at. Like,
Yeah.
oh. So I live in Yosu, like bigger city than Gwangyang.
Yosu Pada?
Yes.
Pause. How did you get here?
How did I get
Did you take a train here?
No, I took a bus.
For how long?
In 4 hours?
Ha! Girl, I thought it was maybe an hour. 4 hours?
4 hours.
I am
We're down.
So happy. It's not only me you came for. That's all I'm saying. She's going to a GOT7 concert after this, guys. She actually has things to do in Seoul. 4 hours is crazy.
Well, to be fair, the GOT7 concert was like last minute. I
Well,
was
true. She just got the
taking
ticket. Thank you so much for 4 hours is insane.
I got to sleep. So
Well,
it's okay.
true. I guess you do get to sleep. But in this snow, you have no fear.
No,
You don't.
that's something my mom hates about me.
Because I would have been like, Paris, I'm sorry, it's snowing. I'm not sure about going anymore. In the snow? With
Why?
these bus drivers?
Why?
They drive like, no
my
offense.
mama
Like,
told me if you make a commitment, you gotta see it through.
my mom didn't, clearly. I'm not going. The bus drivers drive insane too.
But he was slow. The bus
I guess because
driver
it's
we
snowing, he
had.
probably.
He
Bus
was so
drivers
slow.
scare me.
Oh my gosh.
Girl, thank you for coming. You just.
okay.
If I was giving medals out, I would have given you a medal. 'Cause that 4 hours is crazy. Look at Zape. coming through, not breaking promises and stuff. Okay, girl. Where were we? Not making connections. The money is great.
Yeah, the shmoney is good. The shmoney is good. Oh yes, the students like, oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, the winter camp. Yeah.
So
Do you let them, like, when they ask, teacher, can I touch your hair? Would you let them touch your hair? But it's so fun. But your hair's so fun.
No, because they're kids. Like, if it was middle school kids, then
The
maybe.
Zulu's coming out. End it!
I was gonna say middle scholars.
This is gonna be one of my messiest episodes ever. Just no direction, y'all. No direction whatsoever. Yeah.
Also, I'm sorry. I'm very touchy.
Oh, me too.
Okay.
Sometimes I hit my guest and I'm like, I hope this lady doesn't hate me. It's fine. Yeah.
So, like, elementary kids, I love y'all, but I don't know where your hands be
Oh my, that is one of the biggest thing about kids. You don't know where their hands have
at.
been.
Exactly. So, if it's elementary kids, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, thank you for asking, but no. Teacher, why? Did you wash your hands?
That's why. You gotta wash your hands. I can definitely see why they would want to touch your hair. Like, your hair just looks so fun right now. It's like the beads, the design. Shit, I want to touch it too. I'll be one of those. I will be with those kids. Teacher, let me touch your hair, bro. Let me touch that hair. Sound like a
So,
threat.
yeah, middle school kids, I do
Yeah.
let them.
If
Not all
they
the
ask.
time, but like, oh, can I touch your hair? Yeah, girl.
Having a fun teacher will make you want to go to class. You know what I mean?
Yes.
What was that
But
sign?
sometimes I'm like, it's so cold. Why'd you come to school today, guys?
Yeah. Yeah, the
And they're
weather
not
here.
even shy about it. Like, oh, teacher, cause English today. I'm like,
Thank you for coming. It's really cold though. They just love your class, which is great. It's better that way than them hating your class. You know? Like, that would be like
absolutely
so much worse. So much worse. What other positives have you gotten from the language center? Or do you see yourself staying there for a long time?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. Because after because definitely after the language center, the plan is to go teach at a university.
Oh.
And I'm currently doing my master's. So I have my PGCE, just got my PGCE.
Yeah.
And then I do my master's. Oh, that was loud.
It's okay.
Do my master's and then go to university.
So you are climbing the ladder. Yeah.
We out here, guys. You can climb the ladder.
She's climbing. It's crazy because 3 episodes ago we had talked about how teaching in Korea as a foreigner can be so limiting, and then you come along and you're like,
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, because you are like clearly climbing
I'm
up the
here
ladder.
climbing.
She's definitely climbing.
Can I brag for a
Of
second?
course.
I recently also got a car with 1 month's paycheck. Do you understand?
She has a car.
She has a car.
She out here.
Do you understand
I don't
how
even have
you
a car,
can
y'all,
actually
but she got a
climb?
car.
Meanwhile, Paris can't afford a car. She just
the
chooses
f-
not to.
Oh, I thought, you know what I thought you said? I thought you said Paris can't afford a
No, can. I said can. Meanwhile,
My brain
she
was
can.
moving fast.
She's just like, nah, I'm in Seoul. Because
Girl.
I watched that.
It's also Seoul though. You and also I feel like you would definitely need a car,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
In Seoul you really don't need a car.
True.
I mean, it's nice to have a car. I do like driving, obviously, but my man got me.
Oh! And
Have a man. Has a car.
I will.
Had to drop that on y'all. Anyways,
Just
Anyway.
FYI, if you guys didn't know.
yeah, I don't need a car because my man got a car. Anyways, so you were talking about how your career is going really well, but then socially, it's gone. Which is crazy because you're so bubbly that I still feel like you would make a lot of friends even outside of school.
So there's this thing in various like group chats where South Africans are in, and we all have the same consensus. Like, oh my goodness, if you come to Korea. Like, this is gonna sound so mean, but like, I promise you, go onto any group chat, South African group chat, if you're South African,
Yeah.
or ask any South African, they'll
Yeah.
tell you the same thing. South Africans are weird here. We are weird.
Why are you?
We are weird. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know, but we're so weird.
Yeah. In what aspect?
like
It's like hard to make relationships with other South
yes,
Africans?
it's hard to make friendships
Yeah.
with other South Africans. Like let's not go down the relationship path because those stay away from South African men, guys.
Damn. I just have to start off by saying I am not South African. I cannot confirm or deny anything she has said. So I am Kenyan American. So
Kenyan American. No, ask any South
Really?
African; they'll tell you the same thing.
yeah.
Verbatim, like South Africans, we are weird when we get here. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like it's like we forget Ubuntu because
Ubuntu being what was it? 1%. We are one. What was it? We are one. Right? There we go. Yeah.
forget it. Like it's at the door.
Wow.
It's out the
really?
door.
So there's no South Africans supporting South Africans.
Like there isn't that camaraderie.
Damn. Especially when you're in a country that's not your country, you need that.
Yeah.
You really need
what
that.
often happens is you'll make South African friends, but you won't be in the same town.
So
when
they'll
you
be in a different
city. Like
Yeah.
when you make those genuine connections with other South Africans, they're so far.
Yeah.
They so far. So had a lot of hiccups.
Damn, and you live in Yosu too.
Yeah, but I mean it's Quintana. Ding, 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 ding. I mean, it's okay
yeah.
because my friend, she lives in Kwanyang, so she's not too far. I do, and I have a lot of Korean friends in Yosu, so that also works out.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of American friends as well. Like I said in the beginning,
African Americans.
well, they actually quite American, but
Oh. Americans. Maybe I should have taken the race out. Americans. Yeah.
Americans.
Just Americans.
love them so much.
Yeah.
And I feel like having gone through everything, like, okay, I'll go into detail just now, what I went through, but having such great colleagues also really, really helped. So this one friend, she was very manipulative, if I'm going to be completely transparent.
Oh, this is about the toxic friend.
Yeah, the toxic friend. She was
Okay.
very manipulative, if I'm
Yeah.
going to be completely honest. She tried to, like, ostracize me away from other people. Like, this girl would tell me, oh, you can't hang out with this person because this person did this and this and this and this. And obviously I'm like, when, how,
Yeah.
where? And she'd show me this proof, which I later found out that,
It was fake.
yeah. Okay. But, so
Yeah.
this one lady I was trying to be friends with because she was also South African, and I'm like, okay, she's been here longer. She seems like like good company and whatever. She seems like a vibe. I trying to get to know her more. I'm like, okay, she's good people. Okay, I can see myself hanging out with this with her. So my friend, so this other lady, should I even say my friend?
Yeah, you do keep saying my friend.
Sake of the story. So my toxic friend,
Yeah.
she then starts like saying, she talks about you behind your back. I'm like, what would make you say that? And then my initial reaction would be, why would she be comfortable to talk about me to you when she knows that we're friends?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, well, if you don't believe me, I mean, I'm just telling you the truth, but if you don't believe me, that's your prerogative. But I'm just telling you as your friend. So every day we kind of like just escalate and stuff like that. So then they started hanging out together. Mind you, the initial lady that are good people, I'll just call her Goody.
Yeah. Good.
So
Yeah,
Goody and
Names
Toxic.
help a lot.
Yes.
Goody and toxic, guys.
Goody and Toxic. So Goody, she's like genuinely a nice person. So she doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So Toxic, she would always orchestrate these like get-togethers between the three of us. So okay, cool, we're getting together, and then last minute she'd be like, "Oh, Goody's sick, da 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 da." But you know what, friend? I think she's she's not really sick. I think she's just trying to avoid you.
Mm.
So I'm like, what? So she'll send me messages of her Goody saying she is sick.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't follow up because, you know, I'm hurt. Like,
Yeah.
huh?
Because now you think Goody is
Yeah.
is actually avoiding you.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to force myself onto someone. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Again, meet up. Da, 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 da. Oh, Goody's running late. You know, I genuinely just don't think she likes you. Oh my gosh. So I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
wow.
So I stop hanging out with Goody. Like I stop making effort. I stop accepting invitations. I just stop. And then I meet my friend who's gone back to South Africa now.
Damn.
We start hanging out more because I'm like, I'm not gonna hang out with Goody and Toxic because they're usually together. So I mean, it's okay if I'm gonna hang out with Toxic. I'm gonna hang out with Toxic alone. It's fine. So I start hanging out with my other friend.
Give her a name. Just so we
Stacy.
can follow. Stacy. Stacy, Toxic, and Goody,
Goody.
guys. Uh-huh.
So I start hanging out more frequently with Stacy and stuff like that. And then Toxic comes into the picture and she's just like, I feel like you've been avoiding me. I feel like I don't see you as much anymore. What's going on? So I'm like, no, I found a new friend, but we're still friends. We're still good. It's, you know, everything's okay. Okay, Toxic. Okay. We start hanging out again. We resume hanging out again. Fine. And then, I'm gonna skip a lot of things.
I'm so invested in this story. I'm just like,
But the crest of the matter is she would always like make this fake evidence of Goody trying to avoid me, and then she started getting mad that I was spending more time with Stacy. So I started hanging out again with Toxic, trying to appease her. Cool. So Toxic then starts saying, then she kind of joins us at the gym. Stacy
with
and
Stacy.
I.
Okay.
She's like, okay. And Stacy liked going to the gym like twice a day. So in the morning and
Damn,
after
girl.
school. I'm like, not my, not I.
Yeah.
So she would then start telling me like, oh, you know, Stacy thinks you're overbearing. Stacy thinks this and this and this and this. And that's low-key my insecurity because quite bubbly.
Yeah, you think you're too much.
I'm
Girl,
like,
you are not.
okay, maybe I am a bit too much, maybe.
Stop.
So I start like again reverting backwards. And then next thing I know, Stacy and I are no longer talking. So I'm like, okay, maybe Stacy
Wow.
did think I was overbearing
Yeah.
and whatever. Lo and behold, I bump into Stacy this one day, and she's very confrontational. So she's just like, I don't know why we stopped hanging out, but I heard that you were saying these things about me to Toxic. I'm like, what?
Ooh, okay.
I'm like, no.
Matter of fact, she.
She
Yeah.
said this about you that
Yeah.
you were saying about me. And then we start putting two and two together. We're like,
The equation was making sense.
2 plus 2?
It's 4.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then I was just like, I wonder if with Goody it was the same situation.
Oh, you're waking up now.
Yeah. So I reached out to Goody,
Yeah.
and Goody is just like, I don't know why you would want to contact me. I heard the rumors you were spreading around about me, and I'm just like,
Wow.
what rumors? What?
You're like, sit down. Let's do math class. Real
Yeah,
quick.
let's come. So then her and Stacy and I, we went to coffee. We started talking, and all the cookies were crumbling onto Toxic's lap.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay,
Oh,
this is what's
my
going on.
goodness.
This is what's going on. But yeah, essentially, she was trying to ostracize me
Yeah.
from people.
What did you ever confront her about what you found and just ask her like, why would you do this?
I'm not very confrontational, so I was just kind of like, okay, peace,
Yeah.
bye.
I wish I was in your life at that time. I would have asked. Confrontation.
You would have asked, I was like, peace.
Confrontation hates to see Paris coming. Because I would have
I'm
asked her
just
like,
like,
what's your problem? Like, what is
why
this?
would you do that?
Like you're an adult. Like why are you trying to control another adult when you're an adult?
What's wrong with you?
That's
But
weird.
anyways, yeah, I didn't. I was like, no, you know what?
Yeah.
You knew what you were doing.
She knew. Yeah.
So for me, it's kind of like, what am I confronting her about and for? Like asking her why she did it. She knows why she did it. Do I want to know why she did it? No, not really. I was hurt. It's okay. I don't
Yeah.
want to.
Start something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Was this person also in your school, or was she doing something different?
she was doing something completely different.
Ah, okay. Oh, okay. Thank God. Because I was like, what if she wanted to hurt your career too? 'Cause those type of people will hurt everything in your life.
Oh,
Yeah.
true. Oh, that's another thing. There's like this new trend going amongst
What trend?
English teachers.
Yeah.
They will like sabotage each other.
For what?
Like if we see an English teacher at a bar or something, like proper wasted, like they'll contact their co-teacher or something, like, oh, I saw so and so at this bar and they were really drunk. I feel like so then
They're not good for the kids.
yeah, so then they get fired or their contract is like threatened,
Yeah.
and then so with our province, our coordinator can basically kind of like tell you like, oh, this person is leaving. If you want to come to the school, you can come. And there's a lot of like high tech schools in Jalanamdo, so
So people are just like hyenas, just waiting.
exactly, it's a scary
My
world. It's a
goodness.
scary world.
Which is crazy because it's your personal time outside of school. So
Yeah.
why should it even matter?
yeah,
Like, we're adults. We should be allowed to drink.
like you can.
As long as you're not calling your kids' parents or your kids, why does it, which is you're concerning if you ever do that. But as long as you're not doing that, that's crazy that somebody would take a picture and just be like, oh, this person is wasted
Ugh.
after school hours.
Yeah.
That's girl.
It's weird out there. It's weird out there.
Y'all have a interesting profession. You just have hyenas waiting in the line, rubbing their hands like Birdman. Just who's next? How can I get this person out of this job?
How can I?
What? That's a lot of energy to spend. Do you feel like your social life has been a little stunted in terms of you can't really be yourself in public because you are a teacher?
Not really, because I don't like kind of do. I'm not in that scene.
So like you're not really a partier.
I'm not
clubber.
like I'm not a party. I'm not a clubber. Like the things I like doing is very adventurous. Give me an ATV, let's go.
Ooh,
Solo
fun.
travel, let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
That's me. So when people want to start spreading rumors, if they will even try to start spreading rumors, it wouldn't make sense. Also, my head teacher, shout out to her, she's amazing.
Yeah.
She is so protective. She's so
that's so nice.
protective. She's so protective.
Yeah.
And the way she goes about it, she wants to know what we're doing, but not like in a
Nosy way.
yeah, not in like a nosy way, like, oh, then we'll find out from the admin lady at the center. Oh, I heard that you went with this. It's like, she's just like, oh, so girls, what is your plan? Because I work with another foreigner. Oh, girls, so what is your plan? What's your plan for the weekend? So
Yeah.
we're just like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go to this cafe. I'm going to go rock climbing. I'm going to like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then the next week, oh, how was this place? Like, not in like,
Trying to insert herself. She just wants to know.
she just wants to
genuinely.
know.
Yeah.
So what's the legal term for it? So she's our
Legal
alibi.
I was like, what do you mean? Like, she's your mother? I don't
No.
Yeah.
She's our alibi.
she is like an alibi.
yes,
Yeah.
like she'll
Yeah.
know where we're going. Like
Yeah.
she.
And if anything ever happens, she'll be like, oh, I know Zape is here.
Yeah.
This
So
weekend. Yeah.
you lying to me.
Yeah.
What you talking about? yeah.
Yeah.
So I love her so much.
That's so. It seems like you have a very healthy
workspace.
work environment right now, which
Absolutely.
is so rare. Yeah, I would say it's pretty rare, actually.
It is.
Yeah.
Like, and also people are looking jealous of her. 'Cause she does not play with her English teachers.
Which makes sense. She seems like she really does not play with y'all.
She really doesn't.
Yeah,
Also,
about
it's
y'all.
given she studied abroad.
So she understands.
She
Like,
understands.
especially being, I feel like it's hard to understand the life of a foreigner in Korea if you are a Korean, unless you've also been a foreigner
Yeah, somewhere.
in somebody else's land.
Absolutely.
You know? I also say that find it easier to get along with Koreans who have left Korea for a bit than Koreans who've never left Korea.
Ew.
The mentality is completely
Completely different. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I refer to her as my best friend, but she refers to me as her little sister.
Oh, not the song saying.
This is my Korean friend,
Yeah.
Bora.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. She studied in South Africa for like 7 years. So
wow.
from 9th grade
Uh-huh.
till varsity.
Yeah.
She was in South Africa. So she also even speaks Zulu a little. I love her so much.
Damn.
I love her so much. Like,
Bora's ahead.
like even when she speaks, her English is very South African.
Yeah.
So if you're not
That's
looking,
pretty cool. You think it's South African.
You think it's South African, then you turn around and you're like, oh,
You're like, it's not about piano, it's K-pop. It's a K-popper.
you need to leave.
You need to leave. I was on Zappe with her. She was talking and I was like, you do sound a bit Amapiano. And then this girl goes, I don't like it. I'm like, how do you not like Amapiano?
Oh,
Well, true. I guess that's true. It's really nice that you found like Korean friends who are actually great to you. Like
yeah.
nice, good people, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
love her so much. Love her so much.
Bora.
So even when she was in South Africa, so she's also Christian, which is
Perfect.
perfection.
Yeah.
So even when she was in South Africa, she went to, I wouldn't necessarily say the same church, but like, yeah.
Same branch?
Yeah. So same core beliefs. Wow.
Which makes it a lot easier for sure.
Makes it a
Yeah.
lot easier. Makes it a lot easier to like relate to each other and stuff like that. So even from the church, I made the church I go to, she introduced me to her church.
In Korea.
Yeah, in
Okay.
Korea, and made few friends there. They've never traveled, but they're just so like curious and
Yeah.
like not curious in like a weird way. You know,
Like a heartwarming way.
yeah, like not like why is your skin brown
Ah,
way.
yeah. It's not like a, I don't want to be here type of thing. Yeah.
It's more like, oh, so like, what do you do in South Africa?
Yeah.
It's not like, does it snow in South Africa? No.
It's not, I heard Africa's poor. It's
Yeah.
more like, what do you guys have in South Africa?
Yeah, because a lot of them, they want to come visit South Africa because Bora speaks so highly about South
I
Africa.
bet. She's there for so long.
We're planning on going to visit my family soon with her husband and kids.
Oh, damn. She got a husband?
Yeah, she's like 3
I don't know.
years
I thought
older than
Bora
me.
was young.
She's 3 years older than me.
How old are you? Girl! Because I feel like you're young. Like, I feel like I would say 25.
Oh, thank you. No.
Girl, how old are you? Oh, okay. It makes sense why Bora has a husband and kids then. So, I mean, for this day and age, it's pretty young.
Yeah.
It's quite young in your 30s to have a family, in your early 30s to have a family, but go Bora. Are you gonna take her and her family to visit South Africa, or is it just gonna
It's
be
probably
a girls'
gonna be
trip?
her and the kids.
Oh, and the kitties.
Yeah, because her husband, we call him Puchun.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna say Oppa.
Oh.
So we do the Zulu equivalent
Yeah.
to that, just Put.
But
Puchun, and he loves it. So
Yeah.
call him Puchun. Oh, yes. Puchun, yes.
yeah. I can even see a Korean person saying that after being called that. Yeah. That's so endearing,
Ooh,
though.
sorry.
It's okay. I like how you, it seems like you also put your culture and remix it in the Korean culture.
Yeah,
too,
absolutely.
which is great.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
can't lose touch of who I am.
Facts. You have to teach them. You gotta be like, I'm South African and this is how we do this.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Which I love. So this other person, yeah. I call him my brother. That was like,
Yeah.
there was a little spicy thing going on that almost happened between him and my sister. But because my sister, she's also here in the country.
Oh, she's here too. Okay,
Yes.
it makes sense why things are happening for her too.
So I
Yeah.
started calling him a big brother,
Yeah.
or Putam Tala, or Puti,
Yeah.
or whatever. So he started like actively trying to learn the language.
Yeah. Oh,
Zulu. I'm like, he's so cute.
I love when I meet Koreans who know I'm Kenyan and want to learn like something about Kenya, like anything about Kenya. Like I have a few Korean friends who want to go to Kenya this year actually, and it's just gonna be so interesting. It's so interesting taking your friends from another country to your hometown.
Yeah.
Because it's like a different side of you.
Wait, didn't you already? Was
American
your
friends.
university friends?
Yeah,
Yes,
my,
American.
context. I recently took my American friends to Kenya, but now it's going to be my Korean friends, which is a little different because they don't speak fluent English. Americans speak fluent English, right? So when they go to Kenya, it's easy to communicate. But now it's going to be my Korean friends where I'm going to have to do translate. Are you ready for that? The translating?
For who? Bora? The Zulu girl?
Oh, the kids don't really need to speak. Never mind. I knew Borang knows how to speak it, but I was like, the husband, and then you just said the husband. Yeah, but like the translating. I guess Freya's gonna be just another South African.
Yeah.
Because she knows she's been there.
Yeah.
For me, it's like they've never been there.
How was it going back to the American friends?
Yeah.
Though? How was it?
Oh my god, it was amazing. Like I don't really have any closed-minded people in my circle. So they were very open-minded. There was never a time that I was uncomfortable with them. They were super open to anything and everything, even if it was something that, to be honest, there's some things that you can eat in a different country that can go wrong for your stomach.
Yeah.
And this is not only in Africa. I can go to the UK and eat something and my stomach just does not sit well. But I would be like, hey guys, this might not go well with your stomach, and they're like, we're only doing this once. I want to do it.
Let's try it out. Let's see.
Like they're just like, it's fine. Which crazy, nobody got sick. I was like, maybe you guys were meant to come to Kenya, but it was such an amazing time. They got to meet my grandmother, which
I saw that was so
yeah,
beautiful.
I've never introduced. Girl, I'm spitting. Sorry. Sorry, I had to say
No
that
one
never
saw
from the heart. From the heart. But I've never introduced anybody to my grandmother. But it was so special seeing how accepting my grandmother was of them, and also how amazed they were about my grandmother's farm, because she has a huge farm.
Yeah, and they were milking cows.
Yeah,
y'all.
they learned how to milk a cow. Oh my god, I have never realized how hard milking a cow is until I saw them milking, and I was like, I thought this was common sense how you do this. And then they were just pulling and tugging, and I'm like, that's not how you milk a cow. But it was like they were just grabbing and yanking, and I'm like, yo, it's gonna hurt the cow. But it was like all these experiences they got, and I'm so happy they came.
Who's your grandma's favorite? Did she have a favorite?
I don't think she had a favorite, but she has one. Like one of my friends really remained in her head because one of my friends cut his finger when he was trying to cut a sugar cane. Like, you know how you have to cut the sugar cane?
Wait, you guys cut it?
Yeah.
We just with the teeth.
Oh. We usually like take out the skin and then.
Yeah, we peel it with our teeth.
So my uncle does that. My grandmother, funny enough, my grandmother does that too. Like she would just take the sugar cane, but because they're Americans, like we were just not sure. About that, you know? Yeah. But I do that too. But he did it the opposite way, where he went like this. And he like sliced his finger.
Ooh.
So my grandmother, I remember my mom told me my grandmother was still asking about him and being like, is he okay? So I think he left an imprint in her head for sure.
Oh, man,
but
so
no, my grandmother was like, next time bring your friends. Like, thank you for bringing them. And I was like, wow, my grandmother's really cool.
No.
I was like, look at my family.
They be surprising, y'all.
Yeah, I was like,
Anyways, guys, so back to my show.
she said, Paris, it was never about you.
No, I turned into the interviewer for a second.
It was never about me, guys. I was going down a rabbit hole.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, Paris. I'm like, gosh.
Back to me now. Girl, shut up. No, actually, back to you, because this is about you. I feel like most people know this stories already, so it's good to hear about your story. So we talked about your toxic friend. You had also said you wanted to talk about Christianity in Korea, or your Christianity in Korea, and also the dangers of being a foreigner.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to do first?
Yeah.